Bonzi's house. Booney's family house. Jesus, that is a long book. I'm gonna rob this fight. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? Let's pretend like I didn't say that. I'm gonna rob this family blind. Well, that's that, I guess. Oh, it's the tapping. Okay.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Oh, hello there. Hello there. Looking for solid, affordable gear? You've come to the right place. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Alwyn, and you, my dear stranger, look like you're in dire need of a resupply.
Red Shield Commander's armor. Weird lantern. Still not sure about this. Increases max stamina by 10. I don't know if that's worth 5 armor.
Ah.
Seem very chipper.
Well, the men here doesn't seem to be on the verge of dying anymore, and with the Camelotians around, business is booming. The longer they stick around with nothing to spend their coin on but our stalls, the better for us. It's a bit of a shame I'll have to delay visiting my brother at the Horns of the South, but he'll understand. He always says he can't leave his stall for even a single day. Take care out there, and remember where to find me.
Elixirs, powders, ointments, got something for wounds, poisons, something to keep you on your feet through the night and help you survive the cold. And all of it made by my own hands, with science. No tricks, no vile spells.
You'll probably start playing this weekend. Nice. It's a good game, dude.
Yes, all magic is a scam. An illusion that pretends to give you something but always takes more in return. My elixirs work because they're based on knowledge and experience, not some fickle power from another world. Anyway, go ahead and read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out, why the magical plague must be wiped from Avalon.
An interesting fellow. Wow. Increases all damage you deal by 15%. This effect is doubled against enemies that have magic. Fully inhibits magical regeneration. Damage dealing to enemies that use magic restores 50% of it as mana. A weird set of armor. It's like magical armor that prevents you from regenerating mana. Wow. Anti-mage armor. Huh. How very unique. Sounds helpful only if you're
Always a pleasure
not
to
using
see
magic.
you.
Welcome! I haven't seen you around before, but since you decided to visit, I can tell that you have excellent taste. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her, "You have excellent taste." She was tickled pink and said, "Oh, do you really think so?" And I said, "Absolutely. After all, you came to me for advice." Now, let's get down to business. My name is Osmond. If you're in need of a bow or some arrows, I'm here to explain everything and offer you some advice.
What can you tell me about the town?
About Connacht. What do you want to know?
Tell me about yourself.
I was born here, and I've been shooting a bow ever since I was a wee lad. Even as a nipper, I had better aim than boys 5 years older than me. Around 81 or 82, I remember being allowed to practice with the adults, even though I was only 14 or so. One time, our master, we called him Uncle, gathered us in a meadow. He said, "Lads, we're gonna have a contest. Whoever shoots the farthest gets a honeyed apple and a beer from me." They were shooting and shooting, but I just took one glance, aimed, and whoosh. My arrow flew half again as far as their farthest shot. 300 meters easily. So they turned to me and went, "Come on, Osmond, we can't compete with you. You always win." Osmond, you always win. That's what they said.
What's up, Graves? How are you? Uh-huh.
I could have joined Camelot's army. With my aim, they would have made me one of the royal archers. But leaving was tough, especially since the girls here love to watch me shoot. They'd squeal with delight every time. And in Camelot, during a war, who knows what might have happened, so I decided to stay in Connacht and join the Watch.
Uh-huh.
In the Watch, I taught others to shoot. Some of them loved those lessons so much they kept practicing even after sunset. So I'd ask them, "What are you doing here? You can't even see the target." And they'd reply, "Oh, but the lessons with you are just too short, and we're really excited about archery."
And then they all stood up and clapped, right? Yeah.
I kept participating in tournaments. People often bet against me, claiming I couldn't hit a bird in flight or a birch as thin as 2 fingers. I usually came out on top, earning a decent amount of money. But somehow it all just vanished over time. Then I quit the watch and began trading in top quality bows and arrows. That's all there is to know about me. Oh, and I have an adult daughter, but I'm not sure if she's still around. She left Connacht and we lost touch.
Okay. You offer advice? Why should I listen to you?
No. Good advice is always handy, especially when it comes from someone experienced. And believe me, when it comes to archery, I'm not just an expert. I'm beyond that. In fact, I'd be surprised if you found anyone on Avalon who knows more about it than I do.
And what makes you the greatest expert on Avalon?
Well, find me someone else who's been doing this for over 40 years. Every aspect of it. Back in '84, I was chosen to represent Connacht in the team archery tournament. And I wasn't even a lick over 18 back then. During one round, we were shooting at targets 100 meters away. The target was the size of a small apple and the wind was blowing from the left. So, I took aim and wham! Right in the middle. Even the captain of the Camelot team jumped up and asked, "Have you got any more like this one? Maybe the boy would rather shoot for us."
Yeah, if you're that good, why haven't I heard about you?
If you were older, you surely would have heard of me. I could have been the first of Avalon's archers. They almost knighted me. But as it happened, I joined the watch, got married, and, well, that was that. Hey, if only I'd had the common sense back then that I have now.
Do you have any interesting gossip?
Gossip is for women and innkeepers. You should see Morag for that. She's both. She's a good one. About 3 years ago, I helped her fix her roof because her husband had died, and there was no one else to do it. She still mentions it. "Osmond, you fixed that roof better than any roofer could." She tells me that every time she sees me.
Let me look at your shop. This fucking guy. I'll buy your books. Coach would have put me in the fourth quarter, we would have been state champions. Yeah, that's exactly how it feels, dude. Where's the strength-only bows? Vulgar bow. 6 strength, 6 dex. 7 strength, 5 dex. Ah, there we go. More my speed right there.
Leaving already? And we were having such a good time. See you later. Hello. Coming back to me, I see.
Do you know any work?
As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Camelot.
Great.
Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense, a head for negotiation, and a touch of military experience. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs, and I'd rather not leave my stall unattended. I'll give you a few coins for your trouble. Brilliant. Here you go. Just don't lose it. I've only got the one copy, and I've no mind to write it all out again.
Suggestions to the Lord on how to deal with problems. Bro, did you sell out?
You're full of energy today. You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look?
Yeah, what kind of adventures are we talking about?
Oh, all different kinds. Like the ones where you crawl through damp caves or cold tombs, dodge traps, and hope whatever's growling in the dark isn't hungry.
Sounds like what I spend my time doing.
Really? Oh, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
You seem a bit young for this.
Oh, maybe I am. But I manage just fine. And I wouldn't trade this life for anything else. If I had to stay in one place, I'd die of boredom.
So you rob graves?
Oh, I just take old, forgotten trinkets. They're no use for the dead anyway. It's not robbery if nobody's around to miss them.
Hey, Mom.
Think of it as giving treasures a second chance to shine.
How's business?
Slowly but surely. In Connacht, fewer people than I expected are looking for artifacts, potion ingredients, or adventuring gear, so I'm counting on travellers. Like you. You must be interested in unique enchanted items, right? Oh, of course you are. I've got something, well, peculiar. But it comes with a fascinating story. It's a piece of armour I found on one of my expeditions. A beautiful, knightly breastplate with just one tiny flaw. It screams in pain when it's struck. It's kind of funny, but I'm afraid not many people have the sense of humour to wear it. I'll let it go for a mere 200 coins.
That's 150.
All right, deal. I just want to get rid of this gear and hit the road. Oh, one more thing. This armour came with a letter. I found both in the ancestral tomb of the Gévaudan family. Oh, I'm a little jealous, to be honest. This sounds like the beginning of an exciting adventure. I chased the trail myself, but first, I need to sell off my finds so I can travel light. With a full coin purse, of course. Good to see you.
Raise your athletics proficiency by 20. Yeah. Yeah. It's smart though, it'll stun him.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay.
Good to see you.
What was your latest adventure?
A trip to the caves by the bay in the south. The bandits set up a camp there, so I decided to go after their loot. After all, stealing from a thief isn't a crime, right? They were drunk, so I thought I could sneak in and grab the treasure without any trouble. But I guess I underestimated them. They caught on and started chasing me. 4 or 5 of them, I think. I made it to the exit, and then there was a giant ogre on the beach. I barely managed to slip past it, and the bandits backed off.
Quite a stroke of luck.
You bet. Crazy stories like that keep happening to me all the time. I usually barely manage to escape with my life. And I owe all my luck to my magical hairpin. I picked it up from a delightful wandering merchant who goes by the name Malachi. He said the hairpin was blessed by the Lady of the Lake herself.
Yeah, he's delightful.
Isn't he? Always with that cheeky grin and a tale to tell.
What's this about the men here? I don't want to tell her he's a fraud, because then she'll stop believing in her hairpin, and then she'll die. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. Let her believe? Yeah.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just passing through. From what I understand, Camelot wants to move it to their place along with the inhabitants, but they prefer to stay. They want to live in one place their whole lives. Can you imagine that? The world's too big to sit still.
All right, where is the thing I just bought? Okay, let's read that. Osmond's letter to Lord Yvain. I watch as all of this creeps closer to the edge. Camelot is pushing us around here. The people are growing uneasy. That's why I've decided to share my considerable experience and offer some advice on what you ought to do. Firstly, if your lordship has no intention of handing over the men here, you must take that absolutely clear to Denholm. Make that absolutely clear. No more of this "we are still considering" or weighing the circumstances business. Thank them for their visit and send them on their way. If, however, you are thinking of surrendering it, then let it be on our terms. Provisions, medicine, and monetary compensation for the people of Kuanacht. A written guarantee of their safety and a proper home in Camelot for every family. Without that, there's no deal. A knight's letter to his son. I've devoted my life to the ideals of King Arthur. With his name on my lips, I've fought countless battles, leaving wives without husbands and children without fathers. Now as my life wanes, I wonder whether the gods will see my cause as righteous or condemn me to eternal damnation. This thought haunts me endlessly. Even the absolution of the All-Mother's priestess brings no comfort. For who can know the will of the gods? I could not risk my soul's fate. I sought our experts in magic and ancient rituals. They anchored my spirit to a tangible object, my faithful breastplate, ensuring demons cannot drag me into the afterlife. If the spell succeeds, my soul will be bound to steel, safe from damnation. I entrust you with protecting this armor, for not even the gods shall decide my fate. That takes 20% of incoming damage instead of you, while screaming in agony. Awesome. How many new quests? Alright. Oh, I forgot that cat's name. That cat's name was something stupid, too.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
I gotta look it up. It's gonna bother me now. You know how hard it is to look up meowing cat meme? There it is. What was that cat's name? Thurston Waffles. There you go. As soon as it popped up on my screen, I was like, that's his name! Thurston Waffles! And I'll go into their home. Fuck it. I don't care. Hello.
Ah, a visitor. I'm Ebert Talbot, at your service. Pardon the mess, we're packing. The weirdness is drawing near, and I intend to have my family in Borough by week's end. Wait, you must be the stranger everyone's talking about. The one who made the Menhir glow brighter. Just perfect. My wife already refuses to leave, and now your arrival will only fuel her delusions.
So you support Camelot's plans?
They're our best hope. And if they take the Menhirs from all across the land and dump them all in Camelot, well, one final sanctuary is better than scattered outposts falling one by one. Will it be crowded? Yes. But I'd rather my family live in discomfort than die in luxury. They know what they're doing. I trust them more than this dying town, and definitely more than our Yvain.
So your wife is determined to stay.
Family legacy, ancestral home, take your pick. Her family has held this estate for generations. My wife can't see reason. She believes Lord Yvain will find a solution. Ha! That man can't decide what to eat for breakfast without a committee.
I take it you're not a fan of his?
A weak man bearing a great name. His ancestors were a great house. Legends say Palamedes stood firm against Arthur himself. Yvain can barely stand against a stiff breeze.
How many others have left Kuanacht?
The sensible ones have, and now only the stubborn remain. That includes my wife, of course.
Have you spoken with Yvain about your concerns?
Multiple times. I've attended every meeting, presented rational arguments, offered to fund transportation for those who cannot afford it. Yvain listens politely, then does absolutely nothing. We should be ready to depart at a moment's notice, yet my wife still refuses to pack a single dress. I won't leave her behind, but I cannot stay and watch the weirdness take everything I love.
Is there anything that might convince you to stay?
Short of the weirdness retreating, no, I don't think so.
What will you do if your wife still refuses to leave?
Then I face an impossible choice. Leave my wife to die, or stay and perish alongside her. I love Vesa with every fiber of my being. I cannot imagine life without her. Perhaps in the final hour, faced with the encroaching fog, she will change her mind.
What if I could convince your wife to leave with you?
You would do that? I'd be
No.
most grateful. Vesa respects new voices than my endless nagging. If you could convince her, I would owe you a considerable debt.
You startled me. You need something.
There's someone else here?
You need something.
Just gonna rob you guys. All good. Yeah.
You need something.
Hello. Requires Talbot chest key. Does it really? No need to pack. I just stole all her clothes.
Just passing through. Good.
Iron ore in here.
I don't want any part of this. Stay away or I'll yell for help. You startled me.
Yeah, well.
Welcome. I am Vesa Meredith Talbot. Please ignore the crates. My husband's doing. He insists on preparing for an evacuation I won't join. 4 generations of my family have lived here. The wordness may take it from me, but I will not abandon it willingly.
Your husband seems genuinely afraid for your safety.
I know. That's what makes this difficult. He trusts what he can see and touch. Gold, contracts. He struggles to believe in possibilities beyond immediate danger. I love him for his caution, but some crises demand we stand firm.
Could you compromise for his sake?
Compromise how? Leave my ancestral home to be consumed? Watch Camelot tear our Menhir from the earth? I've packed essentials should the worst come, but I cannot pretend to accept what I believe is wrong.
But your ancestors want their legacy preserved at the cost of your husband's spirit?
Well, my grandmother once told me that legacy lives in bloodlines, not stones. Perhaps I dishonor their memory by clinging so rigidly to walls and earth. But the Menhir reacted to you. And you're an outsider. You must have seen the wordness yourself. Tell me, truly, what would you recommend? Should we stay and fight for our heritage, or flee like Eadbert wants to?
Feels weird that running away is the strength option. I'll get that. Sometimes true courage means knowing when to retreat.
There's wisdom in that. My grandfather told stories of battle retreats that later led to victory. Perhaps this isn't surrender. Perhaps we preserve our strength to reclaim what's ours when the time is right. Very well. I won't mistake stubbornness for bravery any longer.
About your wife's plan.
Did you speak with Vesa? Has she finally seen reason?
I convinced her to leave with you. She's packing her things now.
Truly? You've done it? I don't know what to say. You've accomplished in one conversation what I couldn't in a month. How did you manage it? No, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we'll be together, safe in Borough. What miracle did you work to change her mind?
Yeah, ask her yourself.
Yes, you're right. This is between us now. Whatever you said clearly worked, but the path forward must be walked together. No more talking through intermediaries. Thank you for giving us this chance. I won't waste it. I promised you a debt, and I intend to honor it. The Talbot family doesn't forget those who help us in our hour of need. Here, this key will open a crate we won't be taking with us.
Just passing through. Good.
Well, okay. Just some money, really.
Just passing through? Good.
Oh, that's right. I haven't been in the hospital yet.
You're doing okay? There. You're going to feel better soon. I'm just trying to help you. You'll get better soon, you'll see.
Have you come to offer aid? Or do you stand among the wounded? If so, do not let fear grip your heart. Your time will come. Trust the will of the word, and you shall shine.
Yeah, you speak the word, but you don't look like a red priest.
No, I am no priest. Merely a corpse through which the word is fulfilled. My path is clear now. When I am strong enough, I shall speak of the miracle I have lived through. In the shadow of the plague I stood, and yet I survived, shielded by the divine protection of the word.
Who are you?
I am but an empty vessel, yearning to be filled with the sacred joy of the word. Now I am perfectly blank and naked. Alone, I lie in this cold place, silently watching, patiently waiting. But soon, all shall be perfectly splendid.
You said you're perfectly blank and naked. What does that mean?
I have been marked, a gift given to me so that I may pass it on. Tell me, do you wish to become a hollow shell? An obedient corpse, able to hear the voice of the one who guides us to the final act?
Thumbs down. A hollow shell, what does that mean?
It is a path, one you will walk, guided by the one who bestowed upon me the grace of hollowness. I have received my task, to wait and pass the gift along.
What is the final act?
It is your intimate moment beside the prophet. You will hear the beating of her heart, feel her healing grace, and then you will find peace in the word. At last we shall rest, sister. We will finally rejoice.
I'm male, so it would be brother. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I understand. If you choose to walk this path, know that I shall be here, waiting.
I don't know about that.
There. You're going to feel better soon. Do you need something? Are you in pain? I'll do all I can to help, but I need to warn you that our supplies are quite limited.
You said our supplies. Is anyone else helping you run this hospital?
Well, actually, the hospital is run by Camelot. I'm just an apprentice to Neonte, the priestess of the All-Mother here in Connaught. But the healer from Camelot is dead, and Neonte spends most of her time at Lord Yvain's manor. So, it seems I'm on my own.
Why won't Neonte help you?
Oh, she thinks I have everything well in hand. As if she doesn't notice it, all falling apart. I know I should feel flattered by her trust. But honestly, I'm just exhausted. I'm not even a priestess. The only training I've had is what she's given me. Ever since Lady May fell ill and died, Neonte's barely been here. She just sits by her grave. Truth be told, I'm a bit worried about her. Even when she does come by, she seems absent, and I don't even have the time to go check on her.
Camelot can't send a different healer?
Camelot treats this place like a field hospital. To them, it's temporary. Though I suppose that's their outlook on all of Connacht right now. The legate says Camelot simply can't spare anyone else. According to him, one priestess and her apprentice should suffice. And yet, his soldiers are the ones who are supposed to get priority. Even if they only have a blister, I'm required to treat them before a local with a broken leg.
Must be difficult.
It is. It really is. The hospital's barely holding on. Camelot pays us a pittance for treating their soldiers. And the villagers just pay with what they can. But I can't make medicine with eggs and chickens. And even if I could, I don't have the time. Some days, I dream that someone will swoop in and take it all off my hands. Ideally, it would be Niante. But I'm not sure I can count on her anymore. Still, maybe it's worth a try.
Is there any way I could help you?
There is a patient who won't let me treat him. His name's Wilbur, and he's a difficult case. Most of what ails him is just old age. Some days he's clear-headed, but those are becoming fewer and farther between. Lately, he won't let me touch him. He yells at me, claiming I'm keeping him here by force, away from his family. He's even stopped eating and refuses to take his medicine. Honestly, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how to help him anymore without scaring him even more.
Where is his family?
Gone. They were all taken to the island asylum during the Red Death outbreak. Every single one of them. Even his grandchildren. Their house is still under quarantine. But Wilbur doesn't even remember the outbreak. He thinks it's all a lie. He keeps trying to go back there. But obviously, I can't let him.
Maybe I could help you with him.
You can try, if you'd like. Maybe he'll trust you more than he trusts me. Just, please, be gentle with him. He's been through enough already.
Increases jump height by 80% for 30 seconds.
Always a pleasure to see you.
You're helping that jailer with the weird face, are you? Might as well throw me in the stocks then. I ain't going down peaceful, that's for sure. I want to go to my family.
What about your family?
They live in the lower district. I'll go to them. But that cursed wench won't let me leave.
The wench is trying to help you.
Bollocks. There's been no Red Death since King Arthur's times. I bet she's the one who filled your head with all that nonsense, eh? Don't listen to her. You can tell right away that nothing good comes from her. Good folk don't end up twisted like she is. I don't know you. I don't know you.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Well, we'll go to his house and see what's going on. The uterus is a frail foundation for such strength. Oh, weird book. I read that drivel by the Red Priests about the superiority of the Red Church over the cult of the All-Mother. By the goddess, what gibberish. It's hard to comprehend how anyone could spew out something so regressive and musty. I wonder if, in reality, these messengers of the prophet's word have little to offer, as Brother Licini's book suggests. May the memory of what I've just read transfer onto this piece of paper and evaporate from my mind forever. Weird sentence. The Langford family home. Hello? let me? Oh.
Do you need something?
Maybe.
Welcome to my home, stranger. Whatever brings you here, know that the Langfords were always known for hospitality, even in times like these. Sit down. Have a drink with me. This is precisely what you should expect from the Langfords. This place has seen better days, sure. Used to be full of people. Now no one bothers. Not since things turned sour. But it's still mine. I was born here, and I'll die here. Let those damn Camelocians try and drag me out. That said, do you have anything we could drink?
Yeah. What's a mead?
Finally! Someone with proper manners. Everyone else around here just takes and takes. I've nearly forgotten what kindness feels like. But never mind all that. Come, sit, feel at home. What's the word out there? Still cheering and selling cabbages while the world rots beneath their feet?
What happened to your family?
They happened to themselves. Misfortune, betrayal, weakness. By the time it all landed on me, the gold was gone and the doors were already closing. And somehow I'm the one everyone points at.
You don't seem to like Camelocians very well.
The Camelocians? Upstarts and pretenders, the lot of them. And now they strut about, issuing orders about the weirdness coming. Convenient excuse to drive me from my ancestral home, isn't it?
I have seen the weirdness with my own eyes.
Have you now? Convenient. Listen, stranger. Fog and strange lights don't make a catastrophe. This island has always had its oddities. The Langfords have documented them for generations. What you saw was probably just marsh gas or one of the old ruins shifting. They've manipulated you, just as they try to manipulate everyone. But I know better. This house stays, and so do I.
Why don't you leave?
And go where? Wander the roads like some beggar? My family has lived in this town for centuries. I'd rather be crushed beneath the stones my forefathers placed here than abandon them.
Don't you want to survive?
Survive as what? A nobody scraping by, begging favors. Better to die remembered here than live forgotten out there.
What caused your family's downfall?
My uncle's betrayal is what started it all. He convinced my father to invest the family fortune in a new mining venture in the northern hills. He said the ore will make us wealthier than ever. Ha! The mine flooded, the workers died, and the council demanded reparations that bled us dry. Then the vultures descended. Merchants calling in debts. Neighbors turning their backs. My father died of grief. And I inherited nothing.
So you live here all alone?
All alone? Not quite. There's one left. A servant. Stays up in that shed on the roof. She doesn't talk much, though. She's probably waiting for me to croak, so she can sell the place for scrap. But she'll be waiting a while. I've outlived better people. Leaving already? Well, I suppose that's to be expected. Everyone leaves in the end. Go on, then. Back to your important business. But tell others what you saw here. The last Langford, holding his ground, while the world crumbles.
All right, let's go talk to the lady on the roof. Yeah, that would be a nice addition. Being able to wake people up. Uneven terrain. I want to light the stairs on fire. What the fuck is that? Overexertion. Recovering from overexertion is 50% faster. Yes, please. Who are you?
The Lost One cannot hear you. She walks again the paths she forsook, wading through familiar darkness. Well met, my friend. Strange to see you beneath these noisy skies. I find I much prefer the quiet depths of the sea.
Lord of the Seas, we are honored by your presence. What is it that you seek?
There is a place in the depths that calls you. A domain both mine and not mine, lingering on the seabed for centuries. I have a certain fondness for it. I once helped it grow, yet from the beginning, it has been stagnant. Its beginning was your doing, Arthur. Now that you have returned, help it move at last.
It appears that righting Arthur's wrongs is a duty I can't escape.
Quite so. Though it would do you good to show some respect for your king.
What is this place you speak of?
It calls itself the Sanctuary of Saras. That is a name you should remember, my friend. After all, you would not be here without it.
How do I get there?
By descending into the coldest depths of the sea. How else? Do not fear. You will not drown. I will not permit it. But there, my part ends. What follows is yours to shape. I trust you will not keep me waiting too long, my friend.
I couldn't finish reading that last one. I will see you again, little marrow, and then it said something else. I didn't read it. See if I can look it up. Nope. Bummer. I'll have to watch the VOD to see what it says. It's all just sellable.
You lost or what? Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into Yvain's mansion. You feeling better now?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm?
With all the questions.
Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to keep. Truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the menhir and all, you might have Lord Yvain's ear. And maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it on my behalf?
Why can't you just talk to him yourself?
Because he doesn't bother listening to us common folk, even when our livelihoods are at stake. If we're lucky, we get to air our grievances to Anselm, but wait for the Lord's decision is always his answer. How long can we wait? We're not some lazy nobles. We don't just get to put our lives on hold. We've got to eat, damn it. And unlike him, we have to work for our meals.
What do you need from him?
Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and they never had a problem with my place. And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord, not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business?
All right, I'll talk to him.
I thank you, stranger. All I want is a straight answer. The least he could do is make Camelot pay me some kind of compensation. Damn bastards come in here acting like they own all of Connacht. I'll wait here for you.
Okay. Oh, hey, there was fucking Arthur. Rip. Shadowblade's house requires Shadowblade's key. What that is? Hello? Oh, hey. Like a place where they bring stolen goods and stuff, probably. Rip.
This is unexpected. You look beautiful, you know, and you have a beautiful soul. Maybe even more than just one. I can hear them fluttering. I see their soft shimmer. Will you show me? Show me, show me. Trust me. Even though filth is filth, I can be generous. I want to be generous. I want to be good. And you should feel special. That could happen.
What are you talking about?
Souls, trinkets, all those that belonged to others, but are now yours, because you dared to reach for them. For you. A blessing of sophistication, or perhaps splendor. For those who have had something taken away, a blessing of absence. Even lack can be worth experiencing. Deeply and intensely.
So souls are coins?
Coins, items. Items become coins. They gain a soul. A man who is a scavenger, whether he's filth or not, also possesses a soul. Strong, shimmering, fluttering. A soul that yearns.
Who are you?
Nothing more than a mongrel. Filth. Yet I could just as well be a lord, reigning over the streets of Kuanacht. But no, that would be too much. The streets belong to everyone, along with their mud, sorrow, and cold.